Hey everybody, it's Rbking with G2G Family Farms. All right, so you guys done seen us get ready for planting. You've seen the backyard. And so we have this box here. It's the impeccable starter poultry kit. So not sponsored in any way, but it was from Tractor Supply. And I just want to do an unboxing of what came in it and how we're gonna use it. We have some laying hens. We're hoping for laying hens, but we don't know. The people that we're getting them from said it's going to be like an 80% chance that they're hens. So we have a 20% chance. So if we're getting 10, if we do basic math, 80% is 8 of those will be hens and 2 roosters. So we have a way of being able to keep a couple roosters that don't crow, and then if we do get them, we'll raise them up to good size, and then we'll pay to get them processed by them for some meat, because we want roosters for protection wise for the hens, but we don't want the noise or the problems. So yeah, we'll get this opened up and we'll see. All right, so we're gonna go over here and see if we can get this to go down. Sorry, I'm in zoom mode. There we go. So this is going to be our brooder, our brooding area, This is a Christmas tree bin that my wife was going to throw away, and I'm happy to tell her to keep it. It's a little bit bigger than, I guess, what I needed. I bought a different one, a 27 liter or gallon one from Home Depot, everything that we bought. But when I looked at it, I'm like, oh, that's too small. And then I seen people online just this morning, and they had the same type size one. So I guess it wasn't gonna be too small, but I just felt it was gonna be too small. So let's just go over some of the stuff that we're gonna be using. Obviously, I showed you the bin. We went and got some hardware cloth because I didn't think we had any more. I couldn't find the one that we had because we used a lot of hardware cloth last year to build out our rabbitry stuff. So I guess we didn't have any more. So we got some hardware cloth from Tractor Supply yesterday. This is 23 gauge, yeah, 23 gauge, a 1/4 inch hole size, and this is 24 by 5 feet. I think this was $19, so pretty much $20. Some zip ties that I'm thinking now are probably gonna be too big for what we're needing them for, because of the holes on because I think this is probably a 1/2 inch thick zip tie, so we might need to either cut some space in there. We'll figure it out, but we might have to go do some different zip ties. Hand me that. And then we're using Delmar chick starter grower seeding. I won't open this until the chicks are actually here. So we have some of the chicks that are going to be here or be available for us to pick up in 8 days, and then the other ones probably going to be 14 days before they're ready. And so we'll let you know what kind they are. Pick that one up. And then we have some bedding. Now they have some bigger bedding that I wanted, and we might just use this and put some. My wife wants to use, I think I said it before, puppy pads. So we might just do that. We have some around. Pine shavings, has a hole in it. Pine shavings. This one is fine. They had an extra fine, which is really small, but the one I was looking for was a lot thicker than this. The guy said this should be okay, since they do sell chicks. But in their chicken thing, they had the white packet. So they said they were out of it. They were looking for some more. So we just got this. I guess I could have waited. I thought we were probably going to be getting them sooner, but since we're not going to be getting them for like a week to 2 weeks, could have probably waited and just ordered some. And I might do that and just take this back. So I might not even, I'm not going to even open this. I'm going to use it to take it back to see if they get the white one. So yeah, leave this inside the house. Put that over there by Bentley's area. So I'll trade that out and get the one that I want, and then puppy pads. So let's go ahead and get this unboxed and see what's in here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the top built out, and then we'll get this built out. So we got some free stuff from a neighbor in our city. And so this was one of the bird feeders or yeah, born of the bird feeders. But this one's pretty big, so this was with the reason I was leery on, put that over there, that I was leery on having a smaller area, because I was like, man, that bird feeder can't barely fit in there. And now I see why, because their bird feeder that comes with theirs is the perfect size. So yeah, perfect size. So here's the bird, comes with a bird feeder for 10, and that's exactly how many we're getting: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, actually 12. Comes for enough for 12. So that's a perfect size. Then it comes with, now I didn't want to do the light because of all the people saying, you know, how it starts fires and all that stuff. So I didn't want to do the light because of that reason, but it was a good price for the starter kit. And I was gonna do a like a brooder plate, because I seen that, and you know, it was gonna be probably two and a half times the price of this whole kit would have been the brooder plate. So this is gonna be outside, and like I said, our weather is getting pretty warm, so they really won't even probably use the light that much. But we'll get it installed. It actually sounds broken. So I might have to go get a different one. It sounds broken. We'll get it plugged up and get it tested, but it sounds broken. I know what enough broken lights sound like. Go ahead and get that unraveled and then find a plug and test it and see. We might have to take a trip to get it unraveled. Might have to take a trip to Tractor Supply in a minute and take it over here behind us and plug it up at the island. And then it comes with this little thing, so you know, if it does break or fall, it kind of protects it. But because we're putting on the hardware cloth, I don't think we're going to use that. And they don't use it at the store either. It works? Okay, unplug it. Okay, so that works. We don't have to go for that. Some people said to use the orange, the black light instead of the red. So if I do have to swap out, I'll swap out for a black light, because they said that one doesn't cause fires. Go ahead and put that inside of there. All right. And then this is another feeder. And so it comes with 2 feeders. So now let's look. So a 9.5 or 9.25 inch plastic ground feeder that holds 12 hole access, a brooder reflector lamp light, 50% more area than a standard clamp light, a 1/4 quart plastic poultry waterer, which is this one. So this is 1.5 quart. A lot of the ones I've seen online that were cheaper were only 1 quart. So this is 1.5 quart waterer. And what we can do too is we can kind of string it up. We do have a lot of wire from when we processed our rabbit. We can string it up to where it's off the ground, so that the chicks can't, you know, spill it or get stuff into it. Same with the feeder, the extra feeder. So that feeder is a 1.5 pound plastic poultry feeder with capacity for 6 to 12 baby. So perfect. So that's what we have, 6 to 12. We'll have 10, and then we'll have the ground feeder as well. We'll probably use both, just so there's no bullying or fighting. I mean, they're babies, so they probably won't do that anyway. And this looks to be the top for that. And then it comes with some instructions. I guess on how to do everything. But for the most part, it seems very self-explanatory. Yeah, fits into 12 holes, perfect. So we'll go ahead and get the hardware cloth on here, see what we can do. about that, and then you guys can watch the time lapse of that. All right. Be right back. We're gonna work in this area right here. I need wire cutters, snips, everything we use to cut these things. And what I'm gonna try to do is see if I can put it under, so that way, because we do have our two youngest that might be over there, and I don't want any of this sharp wire to nick them, scratch them, or anything like that. So if we can put it under it, that'll be great. So it's wide enough and long enough for us to get a good cut out of it. So Ruben went to go to the garage to get us some snips to cut the wire. While he's doing that, let me actually look and see if our zip ties are gonna even go through here. We might have to. I know we got enough zip ties around this house and in my work area to not have to go buy any, but yeah, this looks way too big. Looks way too big. The tip will go in, but that's about it. All right, so we have it. And the way they say to do it, we're gonna probably flip this over. The way they say to do it is to work it piece by piece in there, but I can't do it that way, so I'm gonna have to actually roll it out and cut it to size and then redo it, because, here, get on that side of it, because of how long it is. So we're gonna be cutting. All right, so the length is cut. Now he's got to cut the width. Now he's got to cut the width, and the width is the main one. All right, so we're back. So we measured this out. The width has to be 17 inches. So we're gonna cut the width at 17 inches. We got some other snips, but we'll probably end up having to still use the scissors. So stand that way, hold it that way. And so we're gonna get this cut, and got some trusty gloves on so it don't scratch us up too bad. So make sure you're using protection.
For so long, so stuck in my own way. So I'ma enjoy this moment. It's the day that the Lord has made. Inside. Too afraid to open up, so I'd rather hide. Man, I'm just so grateful that I made it this far. Almost thought I had to call my mama in a cop car. Betty's everything for me and everything I need. I would be nothing if you didn't give me no reason to be. Cause I'm riding through the city. And I ain't worried about it.
said, we are gonna go one by one, just because it makes it easier. Without the integrity of the inside, we wanna make sure that this is still within the width. So we're gonna do one side, then do the other side so it stays the way we want it. So go on this side, hold this, I don't need you. And now we have our final product. So they've all been cut down, most of them, to where nobody's gonna get hurt touching it. And this is what it looks like on the other side. So it's all smooth, ready to go. You can put a light on top of it. All right, so that's what it looks like on top of the container. You can put it on the container. All right, so this is what it looks like. This is exactly what it looks like. Let me see the light. So just imagine some puppy pads with some shavings in there, and that's what it looks like. So that light is actually a little bit too big, or it sticks out a little bit too much for it, but because it does have this mesh, it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. So yeah, this is all ready. The setup here is $20. The bin was a bin that I had. You guys might have a bin already, but if you didn't, we bought another bin from Home Depot, a 27-liter one for $10. So altogether, you can have your setup for 30 to 40 bucks, and then the cost of your chicken. So, all right, you guys. So, what I'm gonna do is say toodaloos. You want to get in this so we can say bye to the people? I'm gonna bring Ruben over so he can say bye as well to you guys. So it is Rbking with Ruben, and we're saying peace.